HP stock. We're also watching that this morning after the company posted fourth quarter earnings that edged the street's estimates but served up weak outlook as the PC correction rages on. Now, Saz here, there's a lot to really break down. You had actually spoken with the CEO as well of HP.
Yeah, look, another tough quarter here. PC correction. When I talked to Enrique Lora, is also really calling it, I think, the first time, we talk to him every quarter, talk to him a lot about weakness in enterprise consumers, that commercial side of the business, large corporations pulling back on their spending or delaying buying a new printer or computers for the office. But why you're seeing this stock, I think the number one ticker on the Yahoo Finance platform this morning, and why the stock is up despite sales falling 11.2%, is this new restructuring plan that the company outlaid, looking to cut about $1.4 billion in costs over the next few years. I asked Enrique why he's doing this.
In terms of savings, we see savings coming mostly from three areas. Continue to invest in the digitalization of the company. During the last 3 years, we built a great digital platform that we can use now to digitize many different processes. We also can simplify complexity and reduce cost structure in many of our core businesses and align them to the new market sizing that we expect to see. And then also in a company of our size, there are always opportunities to be more efficient from an operational perspective.
And as part of this plan, HP will cut about 12% of their workforce, or about 4,000 to 6,000 employees. Citi out with a note this morning saying these cuts alone can bring an extra $1 of earnings over the next 2 years. So that's a big surprise for investors over at HP.
Yeah, two key segments to really keep an eye on going forward with HP here. Personal systems, that revenue, that was down actually 13% year over year. And then some of their printing net revenue, that was down 7% year over year. So you think about all of these categories that are part of this, future next strategy that they had put out there, or future ready strategy, I should say, that the company's been talking about. And even with the cuts included, there's still a massive shift in the purchasing habits of some of their largest business clients that you would need to really see to enact some of that strategy too.
And if you look across the tech landscape, right, there are some companies that are cutting right now because they see sort of a temporary slowdown in their businesses, whether it be the ad business that they rely on or various segments of business spending. In the case of HP, it could be acknowledging a sort of bigger secular shift in the demand for personal computing, right? Yes, we had a demand for it during the pandemic, but you do wonder if this is a sort of a more permanent situation.
Well, it's also, too, look at our own office. It's still, we're living in this hybrid world. Do you need that new printer next year in the office? Maybe not. Maybe the one you do have in your office that you've had for the past 3 or 4 years, it still works. So why going to upgrade it if you're not going to get a lot of people back off of that? And I noticed you noticed my blank paper, and just for that, I drew a happy face on it.
There's no printed stuff on this paper. It's just the paper.
Our printer works well. I can attest to that.
It gets filled up throughout the show, guys. All right, I'm not coming out here with blank paper.
The happy face gets more illustrious through the show.
Yes.